Hello out there. My name is David Horton, and I'm proud to be one of the pastors at St. Luke's Methodist here in Houston. Thanks for joining me today. Here's my question for you today. Are you awake? Wake up. Wake up. The pandemic has a way of lulling us to sleep. I love the word lull or lulling. It's where we get the word lullaby. And here's what the pandemic does. The pandemic just gives us so much bad news for so long, and it lasts forever, it feels like. There comes a point where you just get so much bad news and you're expected to change so much and so quickly, and there's just so much coming at you all at once that you shut down. You lull off to sleep. The pandemic has this kind of sick lullaby effect. You go numb after a while. It's a defense mechanism. It keeps you from having to feel too much, pain and grief. And so you lull off to sleep. So are you awake or are you asleep? Here's what Jesus says in Matthew chapter 25. Keep awake, for you know neither the day nor the hour. He's talking about the kingdom of heaven. One day the kingdom is going to come, okay? And the kingdom of heaven will be when God's ways are the only ways and our ways are no ways. And Jesus says in Matthew that it's going to come in the beat of an eye, and everyone's going to know it, but you would have never seen it coming. So keep awake. It'll come like a thief in the night. Be ready. Be ready. I'm either going to meet Jesus when I die, and that could be at any moment, or when Jesus comes back, and that could be at any moment. So I need to be ready. I need to be awake. And there's also the sense in which the kingdom is coming now. The kingdom of heaven is bursting through in ways that we wouldn't notice unless we were paying attention, unless we were awake. You see it whenever political enemies are actually friends to one another, when it looks like they're actually on the same team for a change. You see it when children play together, as if there's nothing wrong in the world. You see it when friends and family come together over a socially distanced barbecue. You see it when people volunteer to test a vaccine, a great risk to them. But are you awake to things like these? Are you awake to the kingdom bursting through in your life? Are you awake to God's ways coming through all the ways in which we have messed things up? It's happening. It's out there, maybe right under your nose. Jesus came to start the upload process of the kingdom of heaven. And it's taken a long time for the kingdom to get this far. It's been a long upload. Are you awake to it? My daughter is 3.5 years old, and every night, maybe 99% of the time, every night she will wake up in the middle of the night, and she will walk from her room to our bedroom on the other side of the house. And she'll crawl into bed with my wife and me, and that's how we'll wake up, the three of us in bed together. And here's the deal, and I feel like a lot of fathers would understand. I have absolutely no idea this happens until I wake up in the morning, and there she is. I go to bed at night, and it's just me and my wife in bed, and I wake up, and there are three of us. How did this little person get here? And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, and there's a foot in my face. How did a foot get in my face? My Caroline will crawl in bed, and she'll sleep upside down. She will sleep with her foot, with her feet on the pillows and her head like toward the foot of the bed. And she will wake me up on those nights. There's a foot in my face. I couldn't sleep through it. There it is. Friends, the kingdom of heaven's like a foot in the face. And it's trying to wake you up. It's trying to wake you up. God is getting, in bed with you. As close as can be. As close as possible. And like a foot in the face, God wants to jostle you awake. Come awake from the long, slow lull of the past 9 months. I know all the noise and, yes, the election. It has a way of making us want to go numb. It has a way of making us want to shut down, and a lot of that's for our own good, so we don't have to feel anymore. But wake up. God has a lot of goodness for your life if you're awake to it. God bless you.